Hello. So another year has gone by, and Barry Bonds is still not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. He inched closer this year, though. He received 66% of the 75% of votes needed to make it in. I understand why. We all understand why. But should he be in the Baseball Hall of Fame? I think so. Hopefully the Veterans Committee thinks so too. I don't really want to get into the performance-enhancing drugs talk. That's been talked about enough. The one thing I will say is that we don't really truly know how much PEDs helped Barry Bonds. Would he have gained muscle mass without them? Maybe. Would he have been able to recover from workouts as fast without them? Maybe. Would he have been able to generate as much power in his swing without them? Maybe. We can't really quantify how much PEDs helped Barry Bonds, so I'm not sure if we can really truly hold them against his numbers. Did PEDs make Barry Bonds 1% better? 10% better? 20% better? There is no way of knowing, so I think we should just go based off of what he did on the field. On the field, he's arguably the greatest baseball player of all time. He's definitely the greatest baseball player I've ever seen. It would take me too long to go over all of his accolades, but here are some. 14-time All-Star, 7-time MVP, 8 Gold Gloves, 12 Silver Sluggers, first in career home runs with 762, and the single-season home run king. I'm not going to get into all of his specific ranks, but know he ranks pretty high in basically every hitting category. Based on his numbers and what he did on the field, he should surely be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Again, I get why he isn't in. You get why he isn't in. We all get why he isn't in. He needs to be in the Hall of Fame, though, along with a handful of others, but let's keep the focus on Barry Bonds here. A friend once told me it isn't the Hall of Greatest Players ever, it's the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame not only houses the greatest players of all time, but it houses the story of baseball itself. You can't talk about the game of baseball without talking about Barry Bonds and everything he did on the field. You just can't. To me, that's why he needs to be in. He needs to be in to give credibility to the Hall of Fame. If so many important, deserving players continue to be shunned from the Hall, then what is it really there for? Is it essentially the Hall of nice, upstanding people at that point? Is it the Hall of popularity? I'm a casual baseball fan. Most people are. I watch a few regular season games, I watch the playoffs and World Series, and I go to a few home games every now and then. I say this because during Barry Bonds' peak, I became a hardcore fan. So did many others. I started watching the game differently and more often. I started digging into baseball's history. I got really into advanced analytics. Barry Bonds had that effect on me. It didn't matter if he or anyone else was on PEDs. I was watching greatness at its peak. I was mesmerized by the numbers he was putting up and the plays he would make. Opposing teams feared him. That's not hyperbole. They were so afraid to pitch to him that they would intentionally walk him with the bases loaded. That's insane. They wouldn't even pitch to him. They would rather give up a run than potentially have him hit a grand slam. I've never seen anything like it. Watching peak Barry Bonds was something special. In the moment, you knew that you would never see it again. Barry Bonds made what can be kind of a boring sport at times fun. Every at-bat was must-see TV. Every at-bat drew you in and got you engaged. No other player has had that effect on me. I'm sure many other people share that feeling. That's why Barry Bonds must be in the Hall of Fame. By putting him in the Hall of Fame, you won't be rewarding him for the wrongs he did. You won't be sending a message to others that it's okay to do PEDs. You'll simply be recognizing greatness and telling the complete story of the game. Right now, the Hall of Fame is pretending an entire era of baseball didn't exist. I say you can include what has been proven on Barry Bonds' plaque. He doesn't need to be a part of the Hall of Fame ceremony. He doesn't need to give a speech or get a Hall of Fame jacket. He just needs to be in. And hopefully he gets in. I could go on and on about Barry Bonds, but I'll stop here. Comment if you think Barry Bonds should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. And please like, share, and subscribe for future content. Bye everyone.